Hi guys, good morning. As promised, here's what I've actually done with my air plants before I take them out of this contraption here. It's a shame it's had to use the garden wire. I did try using some thin fishing line type stuff, but because it's so smooth, all it did was just slip off. So the garden wire is the better option, but I think that looks quite funky actually. So I'm just going to put those in some water for half an hour now, along with the other one that's up there, and then I will come back to you with some other bits and pieces. We've got some exciting news. Right, these are the blooms on my new Thanksgiving cactus. Isn't it really pretty? It's obviously got lots more buds to come, and some of these buds are finished, but look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, it's come out. That one's finished. These two have nearly finished and that sort of thing. So there we go. He's gorgeous. Now look at this. You know, I told you last week this cactus was absolutely smothered in buds. Now do you believe me? Look at it. It's huge. This one's about to come out, and there's a couple more around the corner here. In fact, that one has got a little, you can see the bits inside. This one is actually pink. It's a very pale pink. It's almost white, but it's not white, it's pink. But it's a very pale pink, and you can see, look, in there, that's what it looks like, the pinkness, and then there's that really gorgeous pink inside there. So that's what it looks like, and that is my pink Christmas cactus, which I thought was the red one, so there you go. As you can see, this is my red Christmas cactus, and if you look, it is slowly producing buds. There's 3 there. There's a teeny weeny one on the end of there, so it's slowly beginning to produce them. So, but obviously that was the first one, and look, you can see now why I can tell the difference between whether this is the red one or the pink one, because this bud is definitely red on the outside. Okay, and so is this one. Well, obviously that one's too baby to tell yet, but that's it. So that's all 3 of my cactus. Okay, this is a dendrobium. It's come in from outdoors, and it's just as well it did, because it was quite cold last night. That's the new bit, which is growing like the clappers, and there is another new bit down there, which I don't know if you can see. That's got a leaf coming on it, so I've got 2 new canes growing. That one is looking really strong actually. It's not too bad, and if you can look in there, look, there's roots coming out the top of the pot here. So there's roots there all the way. So this thing is growing. Whether I get any flowers on it or not remains to be seen. But obviously I'm not going to give this a winter rest. It needs to be watered. It's quite dry at the minute, so I will water it and then see what it does. So there we go. But he's now indoors. I have no intention of putting him back outside now, because we've been threatened with frost this weekend. So he's come to his final resting place until such time as the weather sorts itself out. Not much to say about this guy, but look at this, look at that. That's one happy orchid root system. But that bit's amazing, because there's lots of branches off it and all sorts. It's obviously happy in there. Right, now this is the one I'm not sure whether it's got spikes coming or not, or whether they're leaf joints. There are bumps there, don't know if you can just see, and there's one this side as well, which is slightly bigger. So I don't know, it's trying to climb itself out the pot. So there's that one, and this one you know, because I showed you last week. Look, there is the flower spike, it's there, if it will focus. You see it? There's the flower spike, just there. Obviously it's got to come out from under the leaf to get the light, so it's on its way. And then this is a surprise I was talking about. I looked in here this morning and look, it's putting out a new leaf. So this one is on its way to recovery, I believe. I haven't looked at the roots and I don't intend to. I'm just going to leave it be and see what happens. I did come up with an idea that kind of mimics the sphagnum moss, but you have to be very, very careful with it because obviously it degrades a lot quicker. If you do a paper towel, I made it wet and I just wrapped it round the top just to see if I could promote some roots from the top. Obviously it hasn't done anything yet, but I mean I only did that 2 days ago, so obviously it's not going to. So there's my number 2 that was gonna needed to be rescued, had root rot, and it looks like it's now beginning to grow. So that's a nice thing to end on. That was my surprise this morning. So hopefully I will see you next week and you will be able to see a bit more of my Thanksgiving cactus because it will probably be out a bit better than it is at the moment. So bye bye and thank you very much for watching.